Hi everybody, this is Sylvie from Pilates and Yoga with Sylvie. This is a start of our Pilates 20 series. In your first session, we're going to focus on low reps and upper abdominals. Short 20 minutes or less workouts in this playlist. So enjoy the very first one. Let's go ahead and start. So coming to the back end of your mat, I'd like you to find your Pilates stand. So as you find your alignment, you make sure that your feet, knees, hips are aligned. Take a nice shoulder roll, relax your shoulders, release down your back, relax your arms. Take an inhale through the nose, relax the breath out through the mouth. Once you found that engagement in the belly, make sure the belly wasn't pulling towards the spine and you're engaging your pelvic floor. And let's start with some warming through the shoulders. So on your next inhale, reach your arms out in front of you. On the exhale, bend your knees and bring your arms behind you. Breathe in to rise with the arm. Breathe out to relax the arms behind you. Reach for the fingertips. Inhale, ribcage closed. Exhale, arms behind. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale to release. On your inhale next time, reach your arms and just circle the arms behind you. Take a little clasp with your hands and push your knuckles down towards the floor. Open your chest. Inhale to reach your arms up again, bring the palm of your hands together and press your knuckles up towards the ceiling. Or this time the palm of your hands towards the ceiling. Bring your knuckles towards the front, tuck your chin in, round your upper back and find that lovely opening for the shoulder blades. Relax your arms down onto the top of your thighs and keep rolling down towards the floor, keeping that little rounding in the back body. Find your forward foot, take a breath in, breathe out to roll yourself all the way back up to standing. Let your shoulders settle back and down. Inhale your right arm up towards the ceiling and then find the nice length in the left side body. And then come on back and down. Change side. Keep reaching for the opposite arm as you reach the arm away. Great job. One more time. Inhale to reach the arms up. Bring the palm of your hands together. Press into your palms towards the ceiling and circle the hands down. Round your back as you bring the fingers together. Keep rolling all the way back and down towards the ground. Find your forward foot, let your head and neck relax. And slowly roll yourself back and up to standing. Relax the shoulders back and down. Allow the feet to come a little bit wider. Press into your hips, spin to the back as you reach your arms forward. Lift yourself back and up. Let's do 4 more. So drop the bottom towards the floor, lift back and up. We're meaning engaging through the knees, through the hips, and just a couple more. Keep the back nice and long, the belly engaged. This is your last one. Release completely. Step your feet back underneath your hips. Allow your arms to reach up one more time. This time keep your right arm lifted, left arm relaxed, and then take the stretch across. Good job. And then change side. It's a bit of a side bend. It's always very important that you warm through the spine, so we just do 1 more each side. Nice work, last one. And as you come back to the center next time, draw your right arm behind you and the left arm to the front to open up and twist towards the right. Come back to center and do the same side. So just open up and twist towards the right side and coming back. Good. Think about keeping the hips square. Last one to the right. Repeat this on the other side. Stay long through the legs, soft through the knees. Hip bones facing forward. Allow the opposite arm, the left arm this time, to reach towards the back. Open the palm towards the side and back to the center. 1 more time. Interlace. Press your knuckles up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring the knuckles towards me. Start to round the back, tucking the chin, rounding it all the way down into the forward foot. Feel the stretch down the back of the legs. Take a nice little release. As you inhale, let your hands find the ground. And then as you exhale, bend your knees and come on down into the floor. So allow yourself to find that 4-point kneeling position. As you plant your hands down underneath your shoulders, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a lovely inhale to allow the belly to soften to the floor. Lift the eyes and exhale and round your back. So I like to do a couple of these. Start to activate through the spine. Think about this as an anterior tilt and then the posterior tilt of your pelvis that we're going to use. And 1 more time, belly to floor and go for the back. Beautiful. Coming back in the middle and set you up for your first exercise. Come and roll over to your back into your supinated position. Your feet going to be hip width apart, your arms by the side body, eyes towards the ceiling. Allow the lower back to come towards the ground, engage your core. So check your feet, knees, hips all in line. And then when you feel ready, take a breath in And reach your arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing toward each other. On your out breath, with the chin tucked towards the chest, create length at the back of your neck, and lift your head up and off the ground. So we're going to start to warm by reaching the fingertips towards the ankle, towards the calf. Reach the hands up, above the shoulders, or maybe above the head, all the way towards the floor. As you inhale and exhale to crunch up again. So let's do just about 4 more. Reach long, keep the ribcage closed, and then find the ribs down towards the hips. Lovely job. All the way through, you're going to try and lift a little bit more of your shoulder blades off the ground. Think about the engagement in your belly, so navel towards the spine, ribs to hips. Good, last one here. Reach and crunch. Great job. Now to the palm top down towards the floor. Keep your shoulders lifted. And then if it feels nice, just stay here. If you need to put your head down, that's okay. Take a breath in, breathe out to reach your right leg up into tabletop. Keep the tabletop there, and then find your left leg up into tabletop as well. So you may stay in this position, or you might decide to extend through the legs for advanced option. As soon as you're ready, you're going to find 100 beats of the arms. So you take a breath in, and you're going to do 5 beats of the arms. Take a breath out, and you're going to do 5 beats of the arms. Easy as that. Let's go for it. So you're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you've got 8 more to go. So you can see it in 10 full breaths. And you do your counting yourself. So I wish I could follow you. But everyone of us is different. So if you want to work harder, you can maybe take a breath in for 5 counts, 5 beats. And then exhale to reach the arm out for 5 counts. Keep the lower back connected towards the floor. And be honest to yourself. And stay in for the full 10 breath. If you need to take a break in between, that's okay. For a little regression, your head's hurting, put the head down, but keep pumping it out. Get the strong movements coming from the arms. Finish off. You might be on your last one. And when you're ready, rest. So we come to a stop, we hold at the rail squeeze, and then we slowly release. The arms above the head, the legs down one by one, or both at the same time. Reach your arms and legs away. Take that lovely full body stretch. Release through the front. Great work. Come and bring it back with the feet back into the same position. And just relax down the arms. Allow the shoulders to relax back. Reset if you need to. On your next inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling, palms facing toward each other. And then as you set yourself up, just think about joint circles with the arms. So inhale your arms above your head. Remember to pull the ribcage in. Exhale, like you join a snow angel. Bring the hands down towards the outer thighs and reach your hands back up. And just do a couple more, just to get used to the movements. So the hands kind of join alongside the floor. They might be touching, they might be above the floor. And one more time. Breathing in as you reach up. Breathing out as you circle and bring the hands back to the starting point. And take an inhale. Find your out breath, lifting up with the left leg into a tabletop position. So breathe in as you reach your arms up. Breathe out, circle the arm back. Bring the left foot back and down and change side. Right foot lifting and then do that circle. Circling the arms down and round. And just one more time with a single leg. As you keep the leg lifted, check that you're not dropping through the foot. Then it is right above the hip. And you can stay with a single leg. So you might decide to just do one at a time, having a little break in between. Or you may decide to lift both legs, finding a full tabletop. And you're absolutely welcome to bring the knees and the hips together. Okay, so when your knees are separated, there's less pressure on your hip flexor. So bring the arms above the head, breathing in, breathing out. Slowly curl and reach your arms back up above your shoulders. Now your lower abdominals are working, your upper abdominals having a little bit of a rest. Good job. If you wish, take an inhale on the out breath. As you circle the arms back in, tuck your chin and reach your arms towards the ceiling with a little upper body crunch. Then as you lower the head, reach the arms above, breathing in and breathing out to crunch and lift. Good work. So, number 3 option. Yes, you crunch next time. So take a breath in, reach the arms above. Crunch up, tuck your chin in towards your chest, reach for the fingertips. And then inhale to reach the arms above, touch your fingertips down. Exhale to bring the legs back up and crunch, reach the arms. So this time you touch the toes back into the floor just briskly. Finally, if you wish. Next time, as you reach your arms above your head, allow the legs to extend fully 45, and then circle the arms back, bring the legs back up. So it's like a swimming motion with the legs. You like join a circle with those legs too. Allow yourself to curl up into a little bit of a ball. Remember to keep the chin tucked in and only lift your head or look up towards the ceiling when your head is down. Good job, we got 2 more. Keep reaching, fully abdominal wall engaged, transversus abdominis, rectus abdominis, lower abdominals, and the last one, extension, or anywhere along the way you can stop and keep going with the option. Hold it, this last one, reach your heels towards the ceiling, and 40 for 10, 9, 8. Keep the shoulders off the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on up a little higher and release. Arms and legs. Press your arms away, press your legs away. Beautiful, well done. Okay, let's take a little change. Okay, knees into your chest. Maybe have a little roll. Hold the back of your thighs. Roll yourself back and up. And come into kneeling position. So with your knees underneath your hips, slowly roll your shoulders back and down. Allow yourself to lean over towards your left side and extend, or right side, and extend your left leg. So find your foot in line with your knee also. Allow your shoulders to relax, find the hips facing forward. As you're ready, take a breath in, breathe out to reach the arms up. Bring the fingers towards the temples and pull the elbows back. Really be strong for that core. Inhale, exhale to take a tip, a side crunch towards that extended right leg. And then come back to center. Let's go again. Crunch as you exhale. Breathe in to find your way back to center. You want to keep the hip bones facing forward and relax. Good. So you're going to feel a little bit of work through the right inner thigh as well. And of course the side body, the obliques. So you got the option to bend your knee and bring both knees underneath your hips. If by any chance this doesn't agree with you, think about the body being between 2 panes of glass. So this shoulder, this left shoulder is not curling in when you crunch. Good. One more time, just single. Beautiful. And the next time as you crunch, hold it here. Extend into the arm. Bring the fingers back to the temples. Find your way back to the middle. 3 more. We are going to crunch, extend, center, and up. 2 more. Turn to the side. Reach into the toe palm. Bring it back to center. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. That's how we breathe, and keeping the ribcage closed. Beautiful work. Now coming back and we reach. You're going to keep both arms, or extend both arms towards the side. Bring both fingertips back and coming back. This is your last round. So we are going to reach to those fingertips. Bring it back to center. Elbows stay wide. Coming back up. 2 more to go. So think about keeping the length on the side body. So you get a good stretch on one side and nice engagement, contraction on the other side. Last one here. Good. Now can you stay here? Fingertips to temples, reach away. Fingertips to temples, reach away. If you need to bring the knees back underneath the hip, you're gonna go for 4. For 3, keep the elbows open. For 2, a bit of a shoulder workout as well. And your last one. Awesome job. Coming back to the center, tip over, so you're going to let your right hand relax, reach your left leg up and open, reach the left arm over your head, so the right arm over the head. And if you need to touch your toes down a little further back behind you, open up with the hips, maybe take a nice stretch and side bend, also almost like a back bend. Good. Then just release all the way down and coming back into the kneeling position. Roll yourself up, allow yourself to find the left leg out, toes pointing forward also, but if your toes naturally want to turn diagonal, that's okay too. So square those hips, relax the shoulders back and down, reach your arms up, breathe in, breathe out, find the fingers towards your temples. Open up with the elbows, shoulders, take a breath in, breathe out and find a crunch. So I'm going to stay with that single crunch for a while. We're going to do about 8 reps or so. Make sure you're breathing out as you crunch. And your elbows, shoulder not curling in. Keeping the connection between the belly button and the spine. And this is a great place for you to maybe start to engage through the pelvic floor. So remember that little lift. Think about pulling that lift up all the way to the 10th floor. Feeling that little contraction and squeeze. And then releasing down to the 5th and then to the 3rd floor. And try to hold it there. Good. Holding the back and up. Good. Last one. Let's add on. You're going to take that crunch. Hold the crunch, body still. Reach that top right arm. Fingers down, palms down towards the floor. Fingers towards back, palms facing forward. And left back to center. Shoulders stacked above the hips. Do that again. Crunch. Reach. Side stretch. Center. Back to the middle. Good. Do that again. 2 more times, only with a single crunch. And we're really starting to feel into this. So if it's uncomfortable for you to keep the leg extended, you feel a little pain through the knees. First of all, you can always have a little bend in the knee, right? A little bending into it, or you can just bring the knee back to the center. Good. Next time, let's add on. If you want to, maybe both arms, so you've got loads more pressure, tension on the side body. Come on back in the middle. You got that side bend. Keep breathing. Breath is very important. So we're bringing the breath and the movements in harmony, and the breath is going to be your helper there. So it really does help you to get the right crunch, to get you extend a little longer. All right, now next one, hold it here. And you're going to go for 8. Bring the fingers back. 7, reach through, bring the fingers back. And 6 more to go. Get the eye chest open towards me. Can you reach a little longer through that top arm? And you got 4. Keep breathing. And 3. Start to feel that crunch. And 2. And your last one. Let's go for it. Finish off here. Bring it back. And center. Awesome job. Place the right hand down. Reach the left arm up and above. And allow the left leg to lift. So you maybe take a nice deeper crunch. Arms by the side body. Maybe touch your back foot down. Open up through the chest. And you're absolutely welcome to take a bit deeper back bend as you reach up. Good. Relax into the floor. So come in full kneeling position. This is your last exercise. High plank. Now as you let your knees slide away, just making sure that the knees a bit further away from the hips, so you are in that high plank position. Shoulders right above your hands. Plant your hands into the floor. Spread your fingers. Belly button to spine. Shoulders down your back. Long spine. Eyes on the floor in front of your mat. Good job. So once you feel ready, take a lovely inhale. And allow your out breath to find a bit of a tuck of the toes. Lift your knees up and off the ground, and that is how you find your full plank. Now take an inhale. Exhale to relax your knees in towards the ground. And then let your left foot touch out to the side, just about diagonal. The hips and shoulders stay square. Bring the knees back to the center. Keep your toes tucked in. Lift your knees up and off the ground. And then let's do the other side. Knees to floor. Tuck. Touch toes to the other to the right. And then lift yourself back and up. Nice work. So let's do this one more time. So you can stay with the knees, and that's a perfect option for you. Try to stabilize as you move, so there's the least movement through the hips. Everything is square and engaged. Good. Next time, lift yourself up. Now, without touching your toes down, can you let your left foot step out to the side? And coming back. Without touching your knees down, not the toes, you touch your toes. And then the right leg. So your body is straight as a washboard. Your chin is tucked in, and we work super, super, super slow. Good. Now you've got 2 more each side, and we take a little break. Keep pressing down for the hands. There is a bit of softness in the elbows. And finish off here, knees down. Drive your hips back and take a nice long stretch. So we're just going to have a finisher. Finish this off with a little bit more of a combination. So if you're on your knees, I'll show you that option first. Remember, the closer the knees towards the hips, the easier for you to maintain stability. If you let your knees go a bit further forward, that's going to be a bit more challenging. So make sure the shoulders are not away from the hands. Take a breath in, breathe out, tuck your toes. Now lift your knees, touch your left foot out to the side, and then allow the toes to point away. Touch the toes back, center, and knees down. And then we go again. Lift, right toes out to the side. Lift the foot, point your toes away. Keep the leg lifted. And then touch your right toes down, center, knees down. And every time if you need to take a push back, we got 2 more each side. So you can stay here, or you can stay on your toes. You're going to touch your left foot out, point the toes away, toes down, and center. Right toes, side, lift and point, toes down, and center. One more time each side. Break in between if you need to. Push back or touch down the knees. Take one more inhale. Push the toes away, toes down, and center. Lovely job. Take that lovely push back, reach, release into your hips, stretch through the arms. Allow yourself to lift up and reach your right hand a little further down the middle. Left hand underneath your shoulder. Stretch the right arm deeply towards the ground. Push the armpits towards the floor. And then allow the eye gaze to come over your left shoulder. Stretch fully down through that right arm. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, lift up. Bring the left hand a little closer. Slide the right arm underneath the left. Relax the right shoulder into the floor. And maybe extend through the left arm if you wish. Little of a shoulder stretch there. Opening through the chest. You're welcome to pick up your left hand and have a little roll for the wrists here. One way then the other. Good. And then breathe in. Bring the left hand in. Breathe out. Push yourself up. Find yourself leaning over to the right side. Step the left leg forward. Hip flexor stretch. So you can skip the knees, knee right above the hand, above the ankle. The hands can be next to your front foot or maybe on your thigh. Relax your shoulder down. Then finish off with a side bend, relaxing the left hand either on your thigh or down your the left side body, and take the right arm up and across. Open the chest for one more side bend. Good. And then just walking the hand. First open both hands to the inside of your leg. Pick up the back toes, lift the back knee. Walk your hand across to the opposite foot, so through the back. You're going to end up with the right leg being in front. Find yourself sinking towards the ground. The chest is lifting, eyes lifting. Maybe up with the hands onto the top of your shin, top of the thigh. Have a little tail tuck of the tail, feeling the stretch and releasing your left hip this time, right hip, sorry. Allow your shoulders to pull back and down. And then relax the right hand down the side or on the thigh, and then find your side bend, reaching the left arm up and across. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Circle the arm back and down. Bring this right leg back, so about full bending in position. Find your left arm reaching underneath your right arm. Relax the left shoulder into the floor, left side of the head, and maybe deepen it by reaching the arm a little further forward. Maybe looking underneath the armpits, squaring up those hips. Pressing gently into the left shoulder towards the ground, opening the shoulder on the right side, and then come back. Now this time the left arm reaching up and out in front, and the right hand coming underneath the shoulder or so. Stretch into the floor, far away, hips back a little bit towards the heels, and then look over your right shoulder. So deep shoulder stretch with the front body, side body. Nice job. Coming up. Let your toes to contact. Hook your hands, fingertips towards your toes. Lift your hips up nice and high. Find a little stretch. Allow yourself to have a little walk out here if you need it. And then when you're ready, bending both knees, roll yourself up to stand in, bring the shoulders down. Inhale to reach your arms up. Find the length. Exhale, bend your knees. Swing your arms. 3 more times. Breathing in to lift. Breathe out to drop. Now if you need a few more, do it. Let your tension, leave the body out through the arms. 2 more. And your last one. Lift and hold. Palm of the hands together, hands down to your heart. Take a little bow. And that's the end of your session. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't done it yet, you can subscribe to the series. So there'll be one episode, one session per week being released, aiming to be in 20 minutes or so. So you can get it in quickly and do some good for your body. Thank you. Well done. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And I see you next time. Bye bye.